All right. Well, thank you all for joining us today for the 5th round of the finals at the Global Innovation Challenge. We're very excited to be here with you and very excited to see what you've innovated today. My name is Julie Shively. I am the founder of Innovation World and the co-founder of the Global Innovation Field Trip, which is the program that you're presenting on today. I'd like to allow our judges a quick 30 seconds to introduce themselves as well. Antonella.
Yeah, hi, good morning, everyone. I'm here to represent 12 Bronies. That is a company of business consulting in UK. And I'm glad to be here today with you.
Thank you, Antonella. Nancy Soon.
Hi, everyone. I'm Nancy Soon from Singapore. I run a nonprofit, STEMI Advantages, which promotes a platform just like this, but in person. And I'm so glad to be here to listen to all your exciting innovations that you will be sharing. Thank you.
Wonderful. Hold on just a second. Let me pull up my script. All right. So this is how it's going to work this morning. I am going to give each of the teams or individuals or teams an opportunity to share for 3 minutes. And then you will have 5 minutes of Q&A with a judge. I will give you a 30-second warning at the end, right before the end of your 3 minutes. And if you run over, it's going to run into your time with the judges. And sometimes that can be some of the most important time where you're learning more about, you're discovering the questions people have about your innovation that help lead you to new iterations. So I encourage you to try to keep that presentation to 3 minutes so that you have plenty of time to have the judges ask you a couple questions. So let's see what order we're going to go in. I'll let you know the order that we'll go in so that you know in advance. We're going to start with chemistry teaching tools for the blind, and then we'll move on to novel composting recipe. The third presentation will be AI road care, followed by oil strider bot, and then the ship accident prevention system will be the 5th presentation. So let's see, what else do I need to tell you? Hold on, I'm just making sure I'm getting everything covered before we get started. Everybody should stay muted unless they're presenting. And once your time is on, you can certainly unmute for the whole time. You're welcome to share your screen and your presentation, slide deck if you have it. If you have trouble with that and cannot share, I have each of your slide decks, and I'm happy to do it for you if you just let me know to show it on screen for you. And then at the end of all of the presentation, the judges and I will go off to a different Zoom where we will deliberate and talk a little bit more about each of the presentations and make some recommendations to the Executive Judge Committee. So does anybody have any questions really quick? We're going to start with chemistry teaching tools for the blind, and then we'll move on to novel composting recipe. The third presentation will be AI road care, followed by oil strider bot, and then the ship accident prevention system will be the 5th presentation. So let's see, what else do I need to tell you? Hold on, I'm just making sure I'm getting everything covered before we get started. Everybody should stay muted unless they're presenting. And once your time is on, you can certainly unmute for the whole time. You're welcome to share your screen and your presentation, slide deck if you have it. If you have trouble with that and cannot share, I have each of your slide decks, and I'm happy to do it for you if you just let me know to show it on screen for you. And then at the end of all of the presentation, the judges and I will go off to a different Zoom where we will deliberate and talk a little bit more about each of the presentations and make some recommendations to the Executive Judge Committee. So does anybody have any questions really quick? All right. Then let us get started. And we're going to have chemistry teaching tools up. Is the team ready to go?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I am going to go ahead and start your timer. So as soon as you get started, I will start it. And then I will let you know when you're 30 seconds towards the end of that.
Okay.
My name is Tang Yansong, and in English, you can call me Freddy, and I'm from Nanjing, China, and Nanjing is a big city. It's near the Shanghai. It's very near, very close to Shanghai.
Thank you, Freddie.
Hi, ma'am. I'm Sun Guge. You can also call me Simon. I'm also from China, but I'm in Suzhou. It's also pretty close to Shanghai.
Thank you.
Hello.
Yes, can you show your camera?
Yeah, yes.
We're not seeing you, but maybe we weren't seeing you earlier either.
No, we saw him earlier, but can I just ask a quick question of Simon or Freddie? Which grade are you in now?
I'm 12th grade.
I'm also in year 12.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Can you all see my screen now?
Yep,
Okay.
looks good.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Our project is Chemistry Teaching Tools for the Blind. I'm Sun Guge. My teammates are Tang Yansong and Jia Jiaqi. We are all from China. In 2014, for the first time, blind students were allowed to take college entrance exams in China, which means they can have more job options in the future. On the other side, the harsh reality is, school enrollment rate of China is 130,000 school-age blind student is only 32%. This year, only 15 blind students took college entrance exam. There are two main reasons causing the current situation. First, the lack of resources. Every 160 blind students own one Braille book, let alone adaptive teaching aids. Second, bias of their parents. Parents believe living skills are important, knowledge is useless. Massagist remains the main job option for the 70 million visually impaired people in China.
So based on that knowledge, we took our try. We made adaptive teaching aids that enable students to feel reaction in chemical changes and learn how the chemical bonds are built. And then we made a field test in some blind schools. It shows that kids had a great time, and their unique thinking strategies and problem-solving approaches impressed us a lot. Here is a real feedback from a parent. She said, "My son had a great time in your class. After returning home, he asked me to find vinegar and baking soda, and he did the experiments over and over again by himself, with careful listening and smelling." So this is a perfect example of fighting bias by showing blind kids' potential to their parents.
Then we designed a machine which can speak the information of the periodic table. And when you input some element's name, for example, 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen, the machine tells that you make a single molecule of water. It is a fun way to let kids know that we can make anything, just like playing Lego blocks. We hope that our devices can inspire more blind students to science and open a new gate for their future. Thank you.
Okay, have you concluded your presentation?
Yep.
Oh, thank you. All right. Antonella, would you like to kick it off with questions this morning?
Yeah, I'm interested regarding your market research, guys. Can you explain the stage of your market research?
You mean the plan of the plan about?
Your market research? In order
Until-
to develop your project, how did you make your market research?
No, I think we won't sell it on the market. Actually, we want to donate this production method to the school.
Actually, I think part of our original idea came from some of our experience when we volunteered in the blind school.
I understand. Yeah, I think it's a great work team. Yeah, yeah. Well done, guys.
Is there any other questions, ma'am?
No, I'm okay.
Julie, I'm going to jump in here, if that's all right. All right. Well done, guys. I am very, very impressed. When I went through the depth of what you've done to actually create a solution for a group of people in your country that has this need. And it means that it's something that could propel beyond just in your country to others who has a need, especially, we're talking about the visually impaired here. Just now, Antonella's question, I am also very interested in that. So perhaps I'll break it down a bit. You mentioned there were 15 blind students who took college exams. So your research originally, when you decided to embark on this, why particularly in the area of chemistry then for these blind students?
Well, chemistry is extremely abstract, and even for like not visually impaired people like us, it's always hard to study chemistry. And in China, the visually impaired students will have to take exactly the same questions, chemistry problems in their exams. And like from our personal experience, we know that it would be really hard for them to learn. And according to the data, it also shows that it is really hard for them to learn from the original point because chemistry is very abstract.
Okay, I think that's great to know why you selected chemistry over biology or physics for these students. So thank you very much for that explanation. And it really showed great empathy on your part to be able to differentiate this particular area as to why you chose to do that. I've got another question leading on from what you've just said, and that is, what do you hope for them to be able to achieve in terms of careers? I noticed that you have actually spoken to parents to open their eyes to the potential talents their children could actually develop if they were given a chance. So in your opinion, how far will these students actually go if they succeed in chemistry?
Well, I think that what we do is to open the field so the blind children, the blind students, they can learn the core of the chemistry, not just learn for the chemistry for doing the complete the exams. So it's like we don't know how far they can go, but we know that they will love the chemistry because if we provide this equipment for them, and they won't think that chemistry is just an abstract subject. So it's like we are guiding them to very interesting thing, not to let them to just learn them to finish the exams.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. I really enjoyed going through your development process and your creation. So well done to all three of you. Great teamwork there.
Well
Thank you.
done. Thank you very much. And Nancy, I'm sorry, earlier I had called on you, but I had my mute on. So apparently you couldn't hear me. So thank you very much. Thank you, team.
That's all
Wonderful.
right. That's technology trying to shorten the cycle.
I think it's just
Thank you.
early in the morning for me. So, all right. So next up is novel composting recipe. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you can start whenever you'd like. And I will go ahead and get the timer ready for you. Thank you.
Shall we start, ma'am?
Good afternoon to all. My name is Mursaleen.
Good afternoon to all. My name is Yashwant.
We are from India.
Our project name is an innovative solution for age-old challenge, designing hybrid and indigenous compost.
Origin of idea. We are living in Shantipuram, me and my friend. In our village, all farmers were cultivating the varieties of crops. Me and our friend casually went to see the paddy crops. The paddy crop growth is so less, but the leaves are so elongated, and the leaves color were turned into the yellow and brownish in color. So that we asked the farmers, why your crops are like that? Then they answered that when we put the DAP, urea, and some natural fertilizers with the high amount of NPK, so that the crops are like that. At last, me and my friend went to home and decided to give the natural compost, which is combo compost, to give the better yield and better growth with the healthy plants.
Innovation of my project. In this, we have introduced a unique combination of organic materials where we use banana peels, neem leaves, groundnut roots, wood ash, and cow dung to prepare the compost. After preparing the compost, we have prepared briquettes using the compost. Let us know the uses of that briquettes. It can be transported easily from one place to another place, and it can be used in the long term of period.
Preparation of combo compost. Initially, we collected the neem leaves, banana peels, groundnut roots, wood ash, and cow dung. And we took 250 grams of neem leaves and banana peels, and we dried to 2 to 3 days. And we took 250 grams of groundnut roots, and we cut it into the small pieces. And we took 100 grams wood ash and cow dung. And this all weight, we put it into that container with capacity of 5 liters. After 20 to 25 days, it will become the combo compost. And the preparation of combo briquettes. First, we took the 20 grams of combo compost, and we put it into the ice trays, and we sprinkled some water. After that, we leave to dry the to 10 to 15 minutes. It will become the combo briquettes. And also we inserted each seed in the combo compost briquettes and cocoa peat powder individually. We sprinkled 250 ml of water twice per day.
Determination of NPK in combo compost, cow dung compost, and other compost. We have determined the NPK by using the soil testing kit. Here we got medium results in the combo compost for nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. After determining the NPK, we also have determined the pH, where we got 6.5 range, which is neutral.
Excuse me, 30 seconds left.
Preliminary seed germination of fenugreek seeds. First, we took the 4 types of compost, and
We also have measured the length of the roots and length of the shoots after 72 hours after planting in the compost, where we got 7 centimeters of the roots and 9 centimeters of the shoots.
Result as per comparison of 4 types of compost, the best result of presence of NPK and presence of pH and the fenugreek seed germination. In this, all the combo compost has a better result, so that we can use the combo compost to grow the plants and crops.
Conclusion, in this we have showed that the combo briquettes enhance the growth, germination, and height and leaves of the plant. We also have tested the NPK and pH, where we got medium and neutral results, where plant can survive easily. Future scope, we have tested only for the for fenugreek and other seeds. We are going to test for the rare species of the plants which are rarely available in the environment. We are also going to plan the NPK testing for the part of the plant. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, So you used up about 30 seconds of your judges' comments while you're doing that. I do want to ask you one thing. We're still showing the screen that shows idea and innovation of the project. Had you advanced the screen at all?
Ma'am?
We're still showing the same screen you started with, or page 2 of your presentation. Is that where you wanted us, what you wanted us to see, or had you meant to advance to one of the other pages of your presentation on screen?
I think it's a tech issue, ma'am.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Well, we can't see the slides, ma'am.
So we only saw slide number 1 and slide number 2.
Yeah, sorry, ma'am, 1 minute.
Okay. So while the judges ask you questions, I will allow you to show those other screens if it'll come back up. If you want. If you don't need to, that's fine too. I just want to make sure you know that we couldn't see those other
Okay,
screens.
now we can see, ma'am.
It's starting. Hold on a second. Now we see the screen. Okay. Nancy, I'm going to go ahead and ask if you would like to start asking questions.
All right, thank you. This is such a novel way of actually creating compost, something that I've not thought of, and I just thought this is wonderful to be hearing you present something that we can all think about right here in our gardens, except for cow dung, but nevertheless, I think I really enjoyed reading about your process and how you've created this. Now, I want to find out a little bit, if you can tell me a bit more about your testing. You mentioned that you tested it on some plants and you've seen the result in terms of its growth. Can you tell me specifically whether those plants that you've tested, what type of crops are they, or are they just some generic plants? And if so, why did you select those?
We have tested for the fenugreek and Ramaphaloma, ma'am. Fenugreek has a faster growth. So first we have tested as a preliminary test on that. After that, we also have planted in our field, which is Ramaphalama. We have so many defects in that plant. So we have selected also that plant where we have tested only the growth of that plant, where we didn't test the yield of that because it takes 4 to 5 years to get the yield, where we got better results as compared to the control, which is soil.
All right, great. Thank you very much for that. Over to you, Antonella.
Yeah, I think the approach to developing a solution is impressive. And actually, guys, you show very impressive critical thinking. Regarding the stage of preparation, what do you think has been the most challenging stage on your project?
Ma'am?
What's the challenge you face it?
I am from a farmer background, ma'am, where we have planted Ramaphalama plant in our field. We have so many defects in the plant, like it has turned into the yellow and brownish in color for the leaves and less growth in that plant. So we have tested for that plant in combo compost and we got better results.
Ma'am, are you hearing?
Antonella,
Yeah, sorry.
No, that's okay. Just wanted to make sure. Did you have another question?
No, I'm okay.
Okay. Very good.
Well done, guys.
You've got about 25 more seconds if you want to. Have you shared all of your screens now for us?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure you got through all of them. Thank you very much.
Yes, you can visible the screen, ma'am?
No.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Is the screen visible, ma'am?
Well, the one I can see right now says estimation of available.
Yeah, yes,
NPK.
ma'am.
That was the right one? Okay,
Once I'll go, ma'am. Once I'll go. Wait.
I'm sorry.
This is the estimation of NPK, ma'am, which is nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, where we tested it in the soil testing kit for the different composts.
Okay,
where we got medium results in the nitrogen, phosphorus, and
And
potassium.
potassium.
okay.
And this is the pH test where we got 6.5 range, which is neutral.
Wonderful, thank you. All right, well, the judges have no more questions, then the time is up for this presentation. We appreciate it, very well done. And
Thank
we
you.
will- Sure, please unshare your screen. Thank you very much.
Thank
And
you.
AI Road Care, you are up, are you ready to go?
So we are students of class 11. We are from India and we are studying in Excel Public School, Mysore. And we are here to present our innovation, the AI Road Care.
And please share your name.
I'm Tanish.
Masu.
I think Tanish, we can go ahead with the presentation.
Okay. And you can start whenever you're ready, please.
Yes. I hope the screen is visible.
Yes.
So greetings to everyone. We are here to present our innovation, the AI Road Care.
These charts depict a huge scale of fatality every year around the world. According to WHO, 1.35 million people die due to road accidents. And according to NHTSA, drowsiness leads to 1 lakh crashes every year. In this, 20 to 30% are due to alcohol consumption and 20 to 20% are due to drowsiness.
To solve this major problem, we came up with a solution, AI Road Care. It is an all-in-one AI-based solution that enhances driver safety. So it's an intelligent system that combines drowsiness detection, alcohol detection, face recognition, drive time assessment all together in one device. Using OpenCV, it consistently monitors the driver's face and detects any sign of drowsiness. If alcohol is detected through the MQ2 sensors analysis, or if drowsiness is detected through eye aspect ratio analysis, or if prolonged driving beyond 8 hours is detected, it immediately alerts the driver and the co-passengers. Now, this complete process repeats every 15 minutes. Now, what sets AI Road Care apart is its integrated approach, where it combines all the features into one device. This is the prototype that we are currently working on, and we have tested this with various people on our campus. We are currently using the Raspberry Pi 3B model to integrate our AI model with the sensors. We also plan to develop an app that will be connected with the device that will give the vehicle owner live updates. We also plan on implementing a vehicle console along with the device for better user experience.
As Tanish rightly mentioned, we're an AI-based solution. Currently, our face recognition works at around 70% accuracy and drowsiness detection around 80% accuracy. You can see our Excel sheet over there that has the testing database, and alcohol is around 0.6, which is 60% accuracy. So as we train our model with more data, we expect this accuracy to improve, making this a better solution. Going forward, we want to optimize our sensors so that the system is more accurate. The device will be made more compact so that
You
the
have
cars that
30
are currently on
seconds
the road
left.
can also use it. We want to integrate the cloud so that the mobile application works well. And we want to use the GSR sensor to have a hybrid model which detects both stress, fatigue, and drowsiness. So we want to monitor head nodding, yawn detection, and facial expressions, along with heart rate, phone usage, and eye movement. If the driver is distracted or is under stress or fatigue, he will get a message on the console asking him to take a break so that we can prevent accidents due to these reasons. We also want to integrate with the voice assistant, Android Auto, or Apple CarPlay, so it's a more customized experience. Thank you for joining us for this presentation. We're open to question and answers.
Very good timing, thank you. Antonella, would you like to begin?
Yeah, so I think your idea is strongly about the application, and the impact to prevent accident will be great. We save a lot, human life. So I can see that approach artificial intelligence in your project? So what will be the main goal on using artificial intelligence?
Tanish, would you like to take this up?
Yeah, sure. So we are planning to use artificial intelligence to detect face recognition. That will help us detect if the same driver is driving for more than 8 hours. So prolonged driving can be detected. And the other main reason we are using artificial intelligence is to detect drowsiness. So by using AI, we would plan to detect the eye aspect ratio. And based on the same analysis, we'll be able to detect any signs of drowsiness in the driver and alert them for the same.
Okay, I'm okay. Well done. I'm going to pass to you, Nancy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. I think you have embarked on a problem. I'm a driver. Yes. And when I drive in the States for many hours, I do need to take breaks because I don't have an AI to tell me I'm drowsy, but I have to take note that I am. So well done identifying, a very important real world problem here. Now, I notice you have got a mentor on your project team. Can you tell me what contribution your mentor has provided in terms of this particular project?
Yes, ma'am, I would go ahead with this. So we are from Excel Public School, Mysore. Our chairman, our correspondent had a session before. So as you mentioned, we have an IC lab in our school. So mainly we have a K-12 team of mentors. But when we approach them with an idea, they help us telling what all do we need, what would the roadmap be, how can we optimize, and the school helps with the testing as well. So we approached our mentor whose main job was to give us the roadmap, and he would also connect us with the school bus driver so we can test our solution. And some guidance on research. What aspects are we working on? What do we need to research more about? And how to, put this as a proper presentation. That's the guidance we receive from our mentor.
Okay, then given that the guidance from your mentors, can you tell me what each of your roles are on this particular project? What's your contribution?
Sure, ma'am. I was mainly involved in building the structure for it. Tanish, could we pull up a photo of it so that we can give them a better detail about it?
Yeah, sure.
If you could make it quick, it would be great.
You have about 2 minutes left.
Yeah, sure. So we used a Raspberry Pi and an Arduino board. So Raspberry Pi requires Python programming and Arduino requires C programming. So I helped around with some of the machine learning, feeding the data into the computer and processing it. Some of the Raspberry Pi and Python part. Tanish was mainly into the Arduino as he's very good with the C programming language. And Namastu here, he helped us with the testing. Also the documentation. We believe documentation is a very important phase. So he was responsible of that. I think Tanish is having some issues. That's why he's not able to pull it up, but that was mainly our contribution for this project.
Okay, that's fine. All right. Now, just one other question. Because this is quite a global problem, what triggered you to personally work on this project? I mean, all three of you.
Okay, one
How
of the
did
main
this project first came into your mind personally?
So personally, what we felt, we live in a city called Mysore, right? And there was a new highway constructed to the nearby capital city, Mysore, Bangalore. And every evening newspaper, we would see cases of an accident. And we also have some relatives who are into the transportation industry, right? They're moving around logistics and cargo. And one of the main reasons that we were able to find out is drivers are not taking breaks, they're overworked, which in turn causes accidents. So, when you see headlines like the one person died, you immediately are reminded of one person who you are close to, and you don't want that to happen, right? So this was one of the things where we wanted to ensure that driving in our country and around the world is a more safer option. I mean, of course, we have self-driving cars coming up, but I think we should make driving more safer. That's the main reason we came up with this project.
All right. Thank you very much. Yes, I've seen your
Thank you.
logbook. They're very detailed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very good. Thank you very much. Perfect timing. And we are on to Oil Strider Bot. Tywin, before you share your screen, hold on, can AI drop their screen? Thank you. Oh, nope, you're not up. Sorry, that's me again. Hold on just a second. Let me fix this. Yeah, all right. Tywin, before you start, please introduce yourself and what country you're from.
Right. So, hello everyone. My name is Tanling Pagayong, and I'm a grade 5 homeschooler from the Philippines, and I am 10 years old.
Very good. And I'll go ahead and start your timing as soon as you're ready to go there. Perfect. Are you ready, Tywin?
Sorry about that. I was just starting to present, but I didn't realize I was on mute.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Okay, very good.
Sounds like me today.
What's the problem? Every year, approximately 706 million gallons of oil are spilled into the ocean, just like what happened in Manila Bay, Philippines. Oil spills are also harmful for humans, and they kill marine life. They contaminate the water, and they destroy habitats. So my solution is an AI-engineered solar-powered ship equipped with a polyurethane foam boom that is both hydrophobic and oleophilic, that absorbs oil and also collects trash, and has armor for durability in harsh conditions. So my invention is the Oil Strider bot. So the Oil Strider bot runs on solar power, and it's made of polyurethane foam. So actually the boom is made of polyurethane foam. And the hose, it sucks trash. And there's a strong magnet and metal disc, and it's connected to the boom. That's why they're hidden from view. So the ship has solar powers, and it's powered only by the sun. And the ship will spout booms and surround the oil, directly absorbing oil into the storage system. The boom is made of polyurethane foam, and this has a coating that is oleophilic, meaning it absorbs oils. It's slow robotics that humans can avoid the toxic smells. It has GPS sensors inspired by ants to find the oil spills. And it works 24/7 and is controlled remotely from the satellite headquarters. And aside from absorbing oil, it can also get trash from water. It has a suction dice that can absorb trash. It has underwater cameras and sensors for detecting fish. It will not absorb the fish. The marine life would be preserved. The importance of using God's creation in problem solving is important. I believe if big companies will work together, we can help in making my invention a reality. So in the future, we are planning to partner with environmental scientists and ask advice from Boyan's lab. And I also want to partner with electronics and communications engineers to improve this. We can only hope and pray that there's a technology like this when the next oil spill happens. Thank you.
Very good. Okay. You have about 30 more seconds of presentation time. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we move to questions?
Oh, and by the way, I would like to say that this invention can really work because I've found out that scientists at Argonne National Laboratory have made a coating for the polyurethane foam that can absorb oil and repel water. And I've also found out at Ohio State University that a scientist named Bahar Bhusan has been able to make a coating that's made on the lotus leaf so that it can absorb oil. That's all I can say. Questions?
That's great. That's great timing. So that's perfect. Okay. Nancy, did you want to begin with questions this time?
Yes, that would be very nice. Thank you very much. All right, Turin, you are very young, all right, for a grade 5, but a very ambitious goal to tackle UN SDG 14. Now, I I was very interested when I saw in your slides about biomimicry. Can you tell me why you wanted to use biomimicry as a particular science for your project or science principle for your project?
So I decided to use biomimicry because biomimicry is using God's creation to create many inventions. So I wanted to use God's creation because it can teach us about the science of many animals. So the reason why I chose the ant as one of my biomimicry is because they send signals to their antennae using pheromones. And I also use the water strider. That's why I call it the oil strider bot. And it's a water strider. They usually slide on water because they have a very unique ability to walk on water. And I also decided to use another biomimicry. It's not an animal this time, it's a leaf. And I decided to use the lotus leaf as one of my biomimicry because they naturally repel water and they absorb oil.
Yes, it was very interesting to see how you came up with some of your ideas and the materials and the choice of materials that you have used. Now, tell me, what was one of your most challenging experience during this whole journey of coming up with a solution?
So my most challenging experience was to add biomimicry to my invention. As I said a while ago, biomimicry is using God's creation. Since I wanted to use God's creation and making it my invention a reality, I also wanted to figure out how to use engineering skills and to bring it together with science and communication skills and also with political action. So this is one of the biggest challenges in my invention journey.
Thank you. Yes, and I appreciate that because that's why I asked the question, because I teach biomimicry to all my students and insist that the first route is to use biomimicry to look for the solutions. Thank you very much. And Tunela, over to you.
Thank you. But let me start with that. Your presentation skills are amazing for one young boy, honestly. Well done. I think you have engaged with the innovation process effectively. So my question is, I noticed in your slides that you make use of sustainable development goals. So can you explain what is and why did you use the life below the water?
The reason why I chose life below water is because I went to Bataan and I found an environmentalist there from the Pag-asa Pawikan Conservation Center, and he explained to me about the Pawikans, how we should keep the Pawikan safe, and more. When I found out about the Manila Bay oil spill, I was very sad and devastated because I realized that many sea turtles could be there, and I was scared that many of the sea turtles had died. So I was also scared because there was many marine life that might have been affected by that oil spill, and I didn't like that. So that's why I came up with this invention, and that's also why I chose the SDG 14, life below water.
Well done. I think we'll make an impact to save the environment. Well done.
Okay, good. Tywin, you've got about a minute left. If there's anything that you want to share, or if either of the judges have another question for Tywin, they have about 45 seconds left.
So I believe that if we want to make this invention a reality, we just need to believe that we can do this if we work together and if we use God's creation to make this invention a reality. Because God is the reason why this can happen, because he is the one who created all things. So I think that if we work together, we can make this invention real and we can help lots of marine life.
Right. Let me just ask a very quick question to follow up on what you said, Tywin, and that is, who is the first person you will contact to move your project forward then?
So the first person I would like to contact, I actually contacted many people, just one person, and and he's named Teacher Bon. He's also from the Pagasa Conservation Center, and he told me a lot about the Pagasa Conservation Center, as I said a while ago, and he also told me some advice on my invention, and he was able to tell me how to use the booms.
Okay,
Very
thank
good.
you. All the best
Thank
for you.
you.